That's right, boys, we are live, and I am back once again with another live show right here out on Twitch. And we're going to take a look at the Copa America semi-finals. Now, before we get to that point, we are going to review the Copa America quarterfinals. But before all of that, we are going to run the VT. That's right, boys and girls, back once again with yet another live show out here on Twitch. We have got a lot to cover, despite the fact that we're running out of games out in the Copa America as the games are dwindling out and we're down to the final four. But how did the final four get there? We'll get to that in a second. If you're new to the channel, make sure you smash the thumbs up, smash the subscribe, and also hop over to Twitch and smash the Twitch follow, boys and girls, because we're going to have live, as the shows are dwindling down, we will still have more prediction shows and Twitch content heading into the new domestic season. But I'll elaborate all on that later on. So hopefully, hopefully we can get going and take a look at it. I am feeling a little bit under the weather. Got visitors and I'm sleeping rough at the moment. So Anyway, let's get cracking and take a little look at how we got to where we are first and foremost, because we're not going to talk directly about the semi-finals. We're going to jump to that in a minute. But yeah, let's have a look at what's going on. First and foremost, let's go over Group A quickly. Just a quick look at the results, my predictions. And as you see out of Group A, I had a hot and cold Group A with 3 predicted correct results and 3 completely wide of the mark. Brazil and Venezuela and Peru all made it through to the knockout stages. So not too shabby there. Any major surprises out of this group? I think Brazil, they dominated despite having a little blip midway through, but ultimately Brazil have been on point throughout. Meanwhile, over in Group B, once again, I had a bit of hot and cold group there. 3 orange and 3 red predictions as well. Didn't start it off too good. Colombia looking very good at the start. Argentina looking absolutely terrible. But you know what? I said it before. They paper over the cracks. They'll get squeezed by. And look, lo and behold, spoiler alert, they made it to the semi-stinking finals. Anyhow, moving on to the final group. It was Uruguay. I didn't update these colours because you know me, I miss things. But I think this is probably, no, again, I think ultimately this would have also been 3 orange and 3 red as well. Uruguay and Chile both getting through to the knockout stages as well. Japan, unlucky. Okay, here we go, boys and girls, live at the quarterfinal stage. And this is the state of flux, hopefully, for the quarterfinals. I am taking a look at it, and I am. So, yes. So, ultimately, Brazil squeezing past Paraguay to get themselves through to the semi-finals in their own tournament out in Brazil. They went through on 0-0 after 90 minutes into the penalties, and a bit of a nervous situation. They got themselves through. I did actually call a 3-0 win for Brazil, but ultimately that was not the case. Meanwhile, Argentina did put up a benchmark, the only team to get through to the semi-finals within 19 minutes, 2-0 in the end. Probably one of their business-like performances that they've had so far within the tournament. And I actually called that one, so I got a bit of a green blob on that bad boy as well. At the bottom half of the draw, Colombia taking on Chile. And Chile squeezing through as well on penalties. 5-4 in the end. I actually called it as a 3-1 victory for Chile. So I did see Chile getting past Colombia. And then wrapping it up, of course it was Peru. No question. No one would have thought it was Uruguay. But yeah, they also, Peru, squeezing past Uruguay, what's his name? What's the shops? Luis Suarez missing the ultimate penalty at the end. A bit of justice there for any of the Luis Suarez haters out there. I actually saw it was a 3-0 victory for Uruguay. So overall, when you look at the breakdown of the quarterfinals, I did okay. 2 oranges, a big fat green, and a big fat red. But the semi-finals are set, and we'll take a look at those in a minute. Let's have a look at your boys' prediction. So Purple Haze, though, has been joining me forever since the get-go. He went with a 3-0 victory as well for Brazil over Paraguay. He did call Argentina with a 2-1 victory over Venezuela. He also sided with Chile in a penalty shootout, 5-4. So he got that one bang on the nose. Uruguay 2, Peru 0 as well. So again, hot and cold with the predictions there. He got a couple right. He actually got 3 right. Ultimately, and then got the Uruguay one wrong as well. Double Ump was with us on the old Twitcheroo. Brazil Brazil was a 2-0 victory for Brazil over Paraguay. Also, went controversial with Venezuela. Unfortunately, that didn't pan out. He also went with Colombia, and that didn't work out. He also went with Uruguay, and that didn't pan out. Meanwhile, over on the YouTube, there was a lot of comments on this one, so a lot to cover here. Hey, Harley Bardot, he went with she went with a 2-0 victory for Brazil over Paraguay. 3-0 Argentina over Venezuela. It was a 1-1 draw. He also predicted Colombia to win on penalties. He had something else there. It's a mystery. If you want to check it out, you might have to go to the channel. Meanwhile, Danny Gold channel. He went to, he missed the first game, but he did get in time to predict the other 3. So very honest of him there. He went 2-1 victory for Chile over Colombia, 2-0 victory for Argentina over Venezuela. He went with Uruguay over Peru. Omar Medina went with Colombia over Chile, and Venezuela to squeeze past Argentina on penalties. Close. And there's Nathan Haver with his picture and everything. So now you can know what he looks like. Purple Hazer, live, right here. It's Eddie Master was also in there as well. Brazil 3, Paraguay 0. He went with Argentina over Venezuela for penalties. He did predict Colombia to win over Chile, and Uruguay 2, Peru 0. On the other side here, Alex Robertson chipped in with a 2-0 victory for Brazil. He also went with Chile to win on penalty kicks, which is what happened. The football, and he also went with Argentina to squeeze by Venezuela, and Uruguay to beat Peru. So not bad by Alex Robertson there. The football nerd chipped in with a 2-0 victory for Brazil. Argentina squeezed past Venezuela. He also went with a 2-1 victory for Colombia and a 2-0 win for Uruguay. So not great there by the footballer nerd. Anthony Ramirez chipped in with a 1-0 win for Brazil, 2-1 win for Venezuela, Colombia to squeeze by Chile, and Uruguay to get past Peru. Ultimately, he got one of those right. Poppy Lad, also a forever commenter. Brazil 3, Paraguay 0. Venezuela to win on penalties. Colombia 2, Chile 1. And Peru 2, Uruguay 1. So hot and cold there by Poppy Lad. And Jonas with a 3-0 victory for Brazil. 3-1 for Argentina. 3-2 Colombia. And 2-1 for Uruguay. Yes, you did, sir. You did get that one bang on the schnoz there, Purple Hazer. So let's go look at the teams that are remaining, the last 4. Brazil, they start the tournament 11 to 10. They are now 11. Well, they went from 11 to 10 to 11 to 8, back to 11 to 10. They are now 3 to 4 on to win it. Peru, the underdogs here, start the tournament at 20 to 1, went to 25 to 1, went as long as 33 to 1. They're now 10 to 1. Argentina, they've been through the mill, 3 to 1. One of the favourites at the start tournament went to 6 to 1, 8 to 1, 11 to 2, now 4 to 1. I believe they are second favourites. If they get past Brazil, yeah, a lot of people would swap sides and go with Argentina. And Chile wrap up the set with 12 to 1, 7 to 1, 7 to 1, and 9 to 1. And they now currently stand at 7 to 2. So they are third favourites behind Brazil and Argentina. That's quite weird because they're on the other side of the draw, really. So if you are a betting man, I think your money is right here. I put your money right here on Chile. Anyhow, so let's take a look at the next bits and pieces. So this is now the semi-finals. Obviously, this is what the graphic was supposed to look like. It was going to tease the semi-finals, but you already know anyway. So here is the first semi-final, and it is Brazil against Argentina. So let's go and have a look at this one for you, folks. So Brazil versus Argentina, first of the semi-finals. These two are juggernauts, absolute juggernauts out in South America. Both Brazil and Argentina are one of 2 of only 3 nations out of South Africa to win the World Cup. Uruguay, the other one, and unfortunately Uruguay are out. I was fancying Uruguay to go deep, but unfortunately they're donezo. So these two sides have locked horns a lot of times. Brazil edging at the moment, 45 wins. Argentina 39 wins, 26 draws between them. The bookmakers are going with Brazil, 10 to 11 on this one, 16 to 5 the draw, 9 to 4. 16-5 the win for Argentina, 9 to 4 the draw. Ignore this blip. So, viewers, what have you got for me on this one? What do you got for between Brazil and Argentina? Brazil, the hosts. Argentina, you know, they haven't dug in. They haven't participated. They've not come up to the races yet. They're not at the show. They're not at the dance. What's going to go on? We got one prediction here, and it's Purple Hazer. He is going with an upset. 1-0 Argentina. We have a second upset. LG and Cow also going with Argentina. Purple Hazer going 1-0. LG and Cow going 2-1. I can tell you what. I think I've predicted something similar. I'm going with 1 goal for Brazil. But then I'm going to go 2 for Argentina to make it through to yet another final, despite how crappy they've been, how shambolic they've performed, how, you know, it's like the Matrix. They've just keep dodging bullets left, right, and centre, and they managed to stick around and then get themselves through to the final. Unbelievably. Do they deserve it? Probably not. But it looks like that they could get there if they could sidestep the host, Brazil, and make it through to it. Was it really a third final in a row for Argentina? Well, we'll have to wait and see who they will be playing up against. So let's take a look at who they're going to be playing in the semi-finals, or possibly into the final. We have Colombia against Peru, believe it or not. Yes, so a bit of karma there for Suarez. Yeah, the jaws, that is Suarez. So let's take a look at this game. Hopefully I did my preparation on this. I did see, obviously, I've done my own work. I just didn't update the graphic. You know what I mean? That's why you can see I did everything else. I just didn't do the tree. The tree's annoying. So anyway, Chile against Peru. They've locked horns a few times as well over the years. These are the juggernauts, obviously, since the start of the tournament. We've seen some nations locking horns with other nations that have not played each other that many times. But in this one, they have. Obviously, Argentina, Brazil have locked horns. Chile and Peru have locked horns a fair few times. Chile got the record 45 wins, 22 wins for Peru, 15 draws between them. The bookmakers on this side, they go with Chile on this one as well. 21-20, 16-5 for Peru as well. The draw is 2-1. We've got one prediction in the house. Purple Hazer is going 2-0 for Chile. Let's put them through to yet another final against Argentina. Will that be the case? Do we have any other predictions in the house? We do have another prediction. We've also got another prediction in favour of Chile. 1-0 win for Chile over Peru. And that will set up, between these boys' eyes, a Argentina-Chile final for the third time in a three-peat. A three-peat, boys and girls. Will I make it a three-peat as well? Right here on the Twitch, I go Chile 1, Peru 2. Oh my goodness, what am I thinking? I'm going against the grain here. I don't even know if that was right, but I'm going to stick with it. Hand on heart, we're going to go with Peru. We're going to go for an upset here. Peru is squeezed by Chile, possibly via penalties. I don't know. They'll get themselves through, and they will upset the odds. If I would have gone with the boys on Chile, that would have been absolutely beautiful. But I have to be a party pooper, and I'm going the other way. 2-1 win for Peru for me. Oh, yes. I'm going against it. The cat will probably go Chile and get it right, because she's on a good streak at the moment. Unlike me, I'm on a bit of a rocky road. Anyway, folks, that's all I've got for you out in Copa America, and pretty much I've got some heartbreaking news for you, folks. Some heartbreaking news. That is all I've got for you, Copa America, live on Twitch. I will not be back for a live show for the final because of I've got to go. We're hitting the road in a couple of days' time, and whenever I'm on the road, I won't be able to have all the gear set up. I'll be able to get a prediction show out probably Wednesday. Maybe Thursday, I don't know. One of those 2 days, I'll have to... Once the semi-finals are done and dusted, I'll try and get a prediction show. But it'll be pre-recorded, and then it'll be uploaded onto YouTube. So, unfortunately, we aren't going to see that one. But there's still plenty of Twitch drama to be up ahead. I don't think I could do the live stream. It's the same deal. It's because all these lights and stuff. I can't take all the lights and things and all that, all the gubbins behind the scenes. I'm just going to take the laptop, record off the laptop. And then with small camera and basic bits and pieces. Anyway, we're going straight. Look at this. We got some live prediction show finals coming through the ranks. LG and Cal wants to get his word out right here, right now. He's going with 3-1 win for Argentina to take the Copa America. What about you, Purple Hazer? Off the cuff, without any research, without any prep. Do you have a final prediction for the Copa America right here, right now? What you got for me, Nathan? Come on, boy. You got a final prediction? 0-0 penalty shootout. He must be going in favour of Chile, I suspect. I'm sure he's siding with Chile. And in fact, if that is the case, if it is a Chile-Argentina final, I would go with Chile myself. However, oh no, he's going Argentina to get some comeuppance and maybe, just maybe, give Lionel Messi a bit of bling. So the live streams for Copa America will be coming to a close, but we still have, I think, tomorrow the Gold Cup live prediction show for the quarterfinals as well, and we still got the Africa Cup of Nations as well. And we're going to be doing a live Africa Cup of Nations show in about 12 minutes time. Just going to reset the clocks, reset the blocks, and all that kind of stuff. I've got to make sure I've got all my stuff in order for that one. And again, bit of admin for you. I will be going live in the new season domestically, starting in September. I know the season starts in August, but again, going to be on the road for a couple of weeks at the start of it. So it will be starting clean cut September live shows for Premier League, for the Championship as well. Two different prediction shows there, predicting the Bundesliga, La Liga, and Serie A as well. And also, if you want to go on Patreon, there are some bits and pieces for you there in the middle, and here are those links. Whew, what a topsy-turvy, upside-down show for you folks. A lot of chaos, a lot of bedlam, a lot of all sorts of misplaced pieces. But anyway, that's all I've got for you. Hopefully you still enjoyed it. If you did, smash the thumbs up. If you're new, smash the subscribe. And also make sure you jump over to Twitch and smash the follow. Again, still plenty of time to get your predictions in. If you are watching at home, just stick your predictions in the old chat section down below. And then we'll get them in. Somehow. I'll get them in the final. That's right. So yeah, folks, it is coming to a close. 4 teams remain. Will Brazil win it in their own home country? Will Argentina make up for really lost time, because they've been absolutely awful so far? And then the bottom half of the draw, will a aging Chile side go all out again and win some more bling? Or will Peru, the underdogs, the dark horses, come all out and steal the glory from right under the noses of these juggernauts? We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, folks, again, I'm going to be back in about 10 minutes' time for some Africa Cup of Nations predictions, so don't go anywhere if you're watching on Twitch. Meanwhile, you guys on YouTube, get your predictions in, all that kind of good stuff, and hopefully you enjoy the video. Until I see you all very, very soon, ciao for now. I need to have a drink of coffee, wake myself up a bit, and we go again. 10 minutes' time. Rocking. Let's go. Look for some more great Copa America content. Why don't you join me for one of my live sessions over on Twitch? Details to the channel down in the description below.